Good morning. It's Tuesday, May 3rd, and May is the start of primary season. And our ex-president has been very busy up to this point. There are 4 primaries that are being run in May, and the president has endorsed 4 candidates in those primaries. Now, this will be an indication of whether or not President Trump, ex-President Trump, has the power that he thinks he has. In many of these close senatorial races, his candidate at this particular moment is not necessarily in the lead. So, this will be an indication of whether or not our ex-president has clout. Now, this is a dire situation for the Democrats, because they cannot afford to lose 1 seat in the Senate. And there are predictions out there that say that not only will they lose 1 seat, they are liable to lose 10 seats in the elections that are coming up, which in my mind would be a total disaster for this country. We'll be going back into the realm of the Trump era, because nothing is getting done right now at 50-50. So you can imagine what goes on, what will happen in our government if it's 60-40, or even if it's 51-49, that would be a disaster. So I don't know what to tell you out there. I don't know how to combat this. The Democrats just have to rally and get good people to run in those particular states to have any chance of getting anything done for the next 2 years. So this is a very, very disappointing announcement that I've seen, that the fact that the Democrats could lose 10 seats. That's amazing when you come to think of it. Where is this country going? Where are we going if we are going to lose that many seats in one election? Guess maybe we can't find the right candidates. Or maybe those of us who are more liberal are thinking improperly. Maybe we really don't understand what this country is all about. This is supposed to be the land of the free and the brave and the smart. Well, I don't know about smart anymore. I know that we're free and I know that we're brave right now, but I don't know how smart we are. And I look at the situation and I see these multiple groups of white supremacists who are rallying around, and they are everywhere. Every state has many white supremacist groups, and groups that have no idea of what freedom really means, except that they are taking advantage of it, taking advantage of our freedoms to spew hate. Hate is the one thing that I can say is surely running through the population of this country. And we can see that just by the way the voting laws are being changed. In up to 20 or 25 different states have changes. And then we have abortion laws that are being changed. And all of those are a direct attack on the poor, those who are not white. Because the majorities in those states are terrified that this country will no longer be a white Christian nation. And that's a horrible idea. It's a terrible thought that we who have cried out over the years, all men are created equal. And then that is disappearing. That credo in this country is disappearing. Now, we've gone through some tough times, and times were tough for women for many, many years, and times were tough for the blacks and those who are not white. But in civil rights movement, a lot of that was corrected. Even during the correction, it took time to get our schools integrated and everything. And are we going back to those days? Is that what this is all about? To keep this country white? That's not going to happen. By 2045, this will not be a white popularized nation. The majority is slowly shifting. Why? Why are so many people running to come to this country if it's falling apart? Because around the rest of the world things are worse. To Central America, things are much worse. So I take my chances in the United States, where supposedly all men are created equal. But we know that's not true. We know that in many cases, some are more equal than others. And then another way that shows up, it shows up in the disparity between the wages of people. The amounts of money that the leaders of companies take down as compared to what their employees make. At one time, a boss could make 10 or 20 times what his workers earn, but not now. Now the numbers are astronomical. The difference, there's so much income inequality. So all of these different things are in a pile, and that's a pile of shit right now. So I worry about it. I am severely worried about what's going to happen in 2020. Now's the season that's starting. So we'll see. We have to keep a close eye on what's happening in these primaries. And let's see, ex-President Trump really has the clout that he thinks he has. And whether or not many in office are still afraid of him. So I leave you with those thoughts today. They're not particularly pleasant thoughts, but I leave you with them today. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.